my name is Georgia. Welcome to the first episode of my knitting podcast. Yeah. I'm 21 and I'm from Connecticut, but I currently live in Massachusetts for school. What else about me? I have 2 dogs. One of them who's right here with me, and then I don't know if you can see him back there. Yeah. So you might hear them a lot. Oh, my battery's gonna die. How fun. Okay, well I'll start on whips then. Currently right now I'm working on a pair of socks. Using hedgehog fibers. I think this is Film Noir. It's very pretty color. So this is the second sock. I'm currently using Knit Pro Zings in 2.25, so it's a US one. I don't know if I'm going out of focus. Bear with me, guys. This is the first time in a long time I've been making a video. And so I'm just doing a basic. I did a 64 stitch long tail cast on for these, and this is a 25 row rib, and a knit 2 purl 2, and then this is what a finished one is gonna look like. The lighting might be very bad. Yeah, like that. That is currently my preferred method of doing socks right now. So yeah. My second whip is a whip that I've started and restarted over and over again. It's a pair of socks for my sister's boyfriend for Christmas, because that was my Secret Santa type gift thing. And he is they're really testing me, these socks. I'm using Knitter's Pride Carbons in the same size at 2.25. It is Huntington Valley yarns that you can get at yarn.com, which is webs. Oh, I want you to see this. Yeah, I'll put it down below. It only comes in 50 gram skeins, but it's a 75-25 of superwash merino and nylon, and I think this is a pretty great yarn to work with, especially because it's very inexpensive. It's only about between $4 and $5 depending on the time of year you're buying it. Yeah, so yeah. That's good. I have a purple pair of socks in that, but they're dirty, so I'm not going to show you them. Next is a big feat that I'm currently working on, and it's the Flax sweater by Tink and Knits, which is a free pattern on Ravelry or their website. So yeah, I'm currently working on my first sweater, and it's looking like this. It's gonna be hard to see, but this is the garter stitch sleeves. Oh, I hope you guys can see right here. This is the yoke currently. I think it's going pretty well. I'm working on it with my Chagu Red Lace Interchangeables 4-inch needles that I just got for Christmas. That was my big Christmas gift that I asked for. And I'm currently using a 5mm or a 8. So yeah, I'm doing that currently. And I just have the stitch markers they've given in the set, and then this one I got from my yarn advent calendar from Sweet Tea Knits. which you'll see in a little bit. But this is one of the little free things. It's a little... Ooh. I want you guys to see it. It's so pretty and cute. Funny enough, when I was younger, it's not gonna show, I used to have sheep and goat. Oh, here it is. It's from, this is what they look like if this shows. It's just little sheep, and it's by Ann Tudor. And this is her information. Come on, camera. Okay, but the yarn I'm using, since this is my first sweater, I didn't want to like go out and buy some crazy expensive yarn for it. I just went with the Patton's Classic Wool Worsted Weight, since it is a worsted and or Aran weight yarn, and this is in the color Plum Heather. It's 100 grams, 100% pure new wool, and each one has about 210 yards, so cool. Currently not really working on anything else, because I also am just home for a winter break for school. So, yeah. That's really it. I don't have any finished objects currently. I actually did finish something when I did get home, but my mother currently has it because she I knit a lot of hats. That's what I've been doing for a little bit now. And she loves to steal them. And it was my first cable knit hat, actually. It was a very simple pattern to follow. It was also a Tin Can Knits pattern. A free one also. So they have very good patterns. They're pretty well written. Yeah. Okay. I think next I'll just go on with some yarns that I've gotten. So for Christmas I did a yarn advent calendar, and I was very excited. We ordered it in late summer, sometime like that. And so that was my big Christmas present. So I really didn't get to open any of them. But it is Sweet Tea Yarns, which is also Molly Klein Designs, Etsy.com. Yeah. I went with hers because it was the least expensive for what me and my mom wanted to spend. I think, I don't know. So it came with a lot of, here, let's see if you can see the pen. It came with a pen. How cute! Okay, whatever. So I'll show you. This was the one you open on the last day. It's very pretty. I might save to cast this on for next Christmas as next year's Christmas socks, because why not? And hers was and her sock yarn is 75/25 merino and nylon, 100 grams, 460 yards. Huh. Yeah. So I don't know the days or whatever, but I'll just show you some of them. A lot of them are very pretty. I'll show you guys what my favorite one was. This actually reminds me of a yarn that I've made socks out of before. Ooh, ooh. And this is kind of like a mini one of this one. Just the green's a little darker. Oh, and this one's called Christmas Morning. I think she's selling it in her shop now. So if you want to get on it. This is a very pretty orange color. yeah. So we got a lot of little things. We got little mini scissors in it. I don't know if this is really helping. You guys see. But her yarns I have looked at a few times and I find them very pretty. Like, look at this red. I don't think it's really going to show up that well. But with my horrible room lighting, my childhood room lighting, these ones. Okay, sorry about that. I was fixing my lights and then my camera also died. So I was showing my yarn advent calendar the last few days. These two are my favorites. And these. And then some more. They're very pretty. I'm gonna add them into my Cozy Memories blanket that I've started. It's very tiny. Let's see if I can find it. It's from my sister's boyfriend. And it's Denver, Colorado, because that's actually where they live, in Denver, Colorado. But it's Lima, Peru, San York yarn. So, it's in a, it's 100% alpaca. I don't think it has a color. Yeah, it does not have a color. So, and it's like, it's fingering weight, and it comes in 2 strands at a time. So it's pretty cool. I like it. And then my other big gift that I brought up before that I got for Christmas, I got the Chagu Red Lace Interchangeables 4-inch knitting needles. I'm very excited. So they look like this. Everyone's probably seen videos on it. So these are the needles I'm currently using, which is the US 8. And then back here has all the diddly-doos and dads. That's really it. I do crochet, which is actually how I started my yarn journey. I probably should have put this at the beginning of the video, but this is the little chit chat section. That's how I started working in yarn. It's actually funny. It's not like my grandma taught me, my mom, my dad taught me. He learned from his grandma. So the first time my dad taught me, I was like 9. I'm actually no, a little younger. Actually, funniest thing ever, I still have my first crochet hook. It's the one thing I've never lost in my life, and it's a 4.5 Susan Bates purple hook. Actually, I bet you I can find it. It's probably in here. Yes, it is. And actually, it's not even a 4.5. It's a 4.0. It's actually, I actually dislike Susan Bates hooks the most, because it's such a sharp, jagged thing. I like the ones that are very rounded all through and through the whole thing. So yeah. And then I couldn't get it. After the first row, after like doing it once, I was like, I can't do it. Gave up. And then I tried again. I don't know, like a few years later, maybe when I was like 12, because someone I was watching on YouTube was doing it in her video, in her vlog. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try again. So I tried again, same thing happened. And then almost exactly a year ago, January of last year, actually this past year, because I'm filming this in 2018, but basically last year, while I was home from school for winter break, me and my friend were across the street from Michael's, and she wanted to go and find something from there. And she couldn't find it, but I was like, oh, like I want to get crochet hooks. Hey, dogs. So I got crochet hooks. I made a scarf for my mom. I hate making scarves. I refuse to make scarves. Because they take forever. I made 4 scarves during that time. I hate them. I'm never... so I have a mass yarn collection for that. I've only recently started getting into like the indie dyers this past summer. And then, you know, knitting usually starts something easy, like, oh, I'm gonna make a scarf, I'm gonna make a dish towel, whatever. No, I started with socks. My first pair of socks are ones my dad actually wears. I made them for him. I use Patton's Core socks, you know. But yeah, so I taught myself again from YouTube videos. So I'm kind of like somewhat taught, somewhat self-taught. Both things. I think the next thing I would get into is spinning, but that's kind of a bit more expensive because you have to get the wheel, and yeah. I think that's it. You can find me on Ravelry. I'll put it down below because I think it's Georgia X16. I guess I'll make a page for the podcast. And then my Instagram is Georgia_peach_knits. I have a lot of sock posts there really right now because that's all I've been making. Actually, I've been making a lot of things, but I don't really post about those ones. You might see it in my story if I finish them. They're like current works of progresses. So yeah. Oh, and this sweater from JCPenney has like those. It's very cool. It's a cropped sweater. I usually don't do cropped. Ooh, it has my belly. Yeah. Cool. I think that's it. Can I just say how cute these little scissors that came in my Yarn Vanilla yarn? They're very, very good. Like, you would think they're not, but they're pretty good. So, I would recommend them. If you can find them anywhere. So I think that's it. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. I don't think they're all going to be yarn podcasts. There might be reviews of yarn. I might review this yarn because I haven't seen any reviews on it, so I might do that next when there's better lighting. I keep looking back and forth from the viewfinder to the lens. I might do a review on these chagus because there's only like a handful of them, so why not add to the many reviews already there? Why not add to the many yarn podcasts there are? So, hope you guys have a great New Year's. Hope you had an awesome Christmas, depending when you see it, or I just hope you had an awesome day. And I hope to have you join me in my next one. Okay, bye!